Happy terrifying blood moon, everyone. I'm like a fake astrology girly, like I don't really know what all of the things mean. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot about tarot lately, actually, but that's not the point of this video. Today, I am drawing sprites, I guess you can call them, for my YouTube channel, and experiencing existential dread. So let's get into that. I don't know. I feel like lately, it's weird. It's like I know certain things that I want, but in the spirit of being an astrology girly and manifesting things, I don't know, sometimes you have to be really specific with what you want in your life, just like in general. And sometimes I don't know. You know, like I really enjoy making art and making different kinds of art. I know I talk about it all the time and that's kind of like my thing, but you know, like what do I want to do with that? And I think that's why I've been having a lot of perhaps energetic blockages regarding art business or just like getting organized and I don't know, just like figuring it out. I think I want this to be my full-time job. It's what I've thought for a really long time. I don't know, I always just felt like I was meant to make art my job because I'm going to do it all the time and make it all the time, and I might as well just get paid for the thing I'm naturally doing anyway, right? Like, I don't know, that just seems to make sense to me. But yeah, again, as far as manifesting, making the things that you want happen, I don't know if I'm getting specific enough. I don't know if I really like know exactly what I want. And I've made a list. We're organizing the chaos, you know, today. So I know in general I want to make art. Do I know exactly what I want to make? Not really. I have so many interests and like I really enjoy comics, obviously. It's weird. It's like a love-hate. And I've said this before, I really compare it to running a marathon or like, well, I've never run a marathon, but I used to run 5Ks, right? So I have experience with like long distance running. I did track and cross country. So like when you're running a long distance, you kind of go back and forth between like, wow, like I feel so, you know, powerful. I'm in motion and like you love it. And then the next minute you're winded and you hate it. And you're sick of doing it and you're like, why do I do this? Why do I train for such like a grueling, like long task? And then at the end of it, you're like so proud of yourself that you did that. And you feel great usually. I mean, if you run too hard, you might like throw up, but like if you had a good run, you're like, you're loving it. You know, maybe you're even having that endorphin high, whatever. I feel that about art in a lot of ways. It's like or at least like the long task of making a comic, I guess I should say. It's more towards comics where I'm very proud of the end product and I do love the process, but I also kind of hate the process. Like sometimes again, you're just getting winded and maybe that's all it is. I don't know. But back to my list. Sorry, I'm losing it. Back to the list. I want to make art in some capacity. And then I think when I get into the more like deeper reasons behind why I tell stories and why I like make comics specifically, I think through my storytelling, I just want to remind people that like life is worth living. And I don't know, I mean, I believe in like all of that like spiritual woo-woo stuff. Like I believe everyone has a soul And there is more. There is something more beyond this mortal coil. So I feel like that is a theme I explore a lot in my work, and I want to bring to the masses someday. So I feel like that's a big part of why I make art. Again, though, does that translate to a career? I don't know. We're having an existential crisis here, so you tell me. Other things I want in my life. I really want to travel more. I love traveling and seeing new places, and like, just like how different people live different lives, and like, I love trying new food, and again, just like, I feel that my inner Sagittarius sun is, again, we're back to astrology. Hi. My inner Sagittarius sun is like, let's go see the world. I respond well to a change of scenery. I love it. So I would really like, that's the other thing is like, how are you have to like fund that. If you want to travel, you have to make enough money in order to do that. Can I do that with art as a art career? I don't know. Oh my god. So it's a struggle. And then yet, and I have this also on my list, yet I also long to just rest deeply. It's weird, I'm like this anxious chihuahua of a human being, and I feel like I can never rest. I feel like I have to always be doing something, even if that something is just sitting there and like worrying, and it looks like I'm not doing anything. It looks like oh, she looks bored and she gets rest, but like mentally there's a lot of gymnastics happening every time I try to rest. So it's like I long to rest deeply. I do. But how do you get all of this like work done and build, you know, an online presence and put out comic books and like do all of, how do you do it all and achieve like deep levels of rest? I just don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers. So if you do have the answers, let me know. Thank you for watching me draw my cute little sprite. And let me know if you are also pondering your orb about your existence.